So I've actually realized that a lot of people that have been diagnosed with diabetes actually do not quite understand what the disease is about. You know, a lot of them don't really know what it means for them to be diabetic. They don't quite understand the disease itself. And it then makes it very difficult to manage the disease, because how do you manage something that you don't quite understand? So first thing first, what is diabetes? What does it mean when we say you are diabetic? And essentially what we are saying to you is that your body cannot break down and use the sugar or glucose that you eat. It cannot metabolize it. It cannot use it up properly. All right. So it basically means there's a defect in the way that your body breaks down and uses sugar. Okay. I hope that makes sense. All right. And please also just remember that sugar, glucose, does not only come from sweet things, but it comes from starchy things as well. All right. So your pap, rice, pasta, bread, all those also are broken down into glucose. Okay. So that's the main thing. So now when your body cannot use up this sugar or glucose that you are eating up, then the sugar is trapped in your blood, and what happens is your blood sugar levels then rises. It becomes higher than the normal. All right. So, and the main cause for this is because the hormone that is supposed to help your body use up this glucose, which is called insulin, is not working properly. All right. So the main issue here is that your hormone, the insulin that is supposed to help your body break down sugar, is not working for whatever reason. Okay, so that's the main thing. Those are the main issues that you need to understand. Now, having said that, there are 3 types of diabetes. All right. Number 1, type 1 diabetes, or what we also call juvenile diabetes, because we usually find this in kids. Now, this is an autoimmune disease. It means that their pancreas, which is where the insulin is made, cannot produce insulin. Okay, so they don't have insulin at all, and these kids then have to go on to insulin injections as treatment. Okay, the second type of diabetes is type 2 diabetes, and this is usually what we call a lifestyle type of diabetes, and this is essentially because of the type of life that you lead. Okay, the type of food that you eat, the type of if you're exercising or not, if you have a sedentary lifestyle or not. And this type of diabetes, you have to adjust your lifestyle. All right, that's the cornerstone of treatment, and that is lifestyle modification. All right, and then the third type of diabetes that we have is what we call gestational diabetes, and this is the diabetes that we get in pregnant women, and this is usually temporary. Once they give birth, once they have the baby, the diabetes usually goes away. All right, so those are the 3 main types of diabetes. They are caused by different things and different reasons, and therefore they're usually managed slightly different to each other. Okay, now having said that, the third thing, or the last thing that I want to discuss with you, is the management of diabetes. And since we know that the main problem here is the sugar that we're eating, and the fact that the insulin, or the hormone that's supposed to regulate that sugar, is having a problem, it means then the cornerstone of the management is then what you're eating, right? So nutrition, your diet, what are you putting into your mouth? That is very important. There is no way that you're going to be able to manage your diabetes without first managing your nutrition, without first managing your diet. And the last thing then is the medication, the type of medication that you need to be on according to the type of diabetes that you have. All right, but remember, nutrition, nutrition, nutrition. Okay.